Well, here I am again. My grandson suggested I take pictures as I go so people can watch my hair grow. And as it's growing, it's looking off weird. Drop it down like this. Looks like I have a half done crew cut. hmm. If you turn it on the side, it says, Dad, blame. If you got real close, got real close up, you could see where I was hitting in the head with a gun here. The only bad part about this is all my freaking knots are showing up. And when it's growing down my neck, it's getting so annoying. I guess I wish I could get somebody to just take some, you know, some hair cutting tools or something and just kind of like even it out back here. Where's my granddaughter when I need her? My granddaughter always, when I donate my hair, she'd straighten out my bangs and stuff. And now it's just growing weird all over the place. It's just weird looking. I'm going, where are you? Where are you, my granddaughter? Where are you? I need your help. I need it, I need it, I need it. It's been a pretty good Christmas so far for me. I'm still here. My hair is still growing. My son gave me the best Christmas present ever. Paid my car off for me. My daughter gave me the best Christmas present. She's going to buy me a new phone, put me on her phone plan so she can pay my bills and I can just give her the money because I'm not very good at getting my bills paid. My mind don't work like it used to. Head injuries tend to do that to you. I wrote a song. It's called It's Just a Head Injury, Head Injury. That's this confusion that you see in me. And no, I'm not crazy or just insane. Just because I can't seem to remember my name. It's not the insanity that you see, just the effects of the head injury. Wow, I remember that. I think there was more to it. Let me see. And if you should come into my habata and you trip and fall, well, just say, no, it's not the laziness that you see, just the effects of the head injury. Head injury, head injury. That's this confusion that you see in me. Well, there was more to it too, because every time I got a head injury, there was new. And I've had 22, so I think I stopped doing the head injury songs at about 17 or 16 or 15. I don't know. But I can't remember all the rest of the tunes. I wonder if I wrote this down somewhere. Get my journals out, I might find it. Here's one I thought. Well, I have to sing later. My daughter's home. She works at the office next week, so maybe I'll do some more next week. Anyways, called my sister for her birthday. She's older than me, and I told her, I said, Lord Gracie, Grace May. I said, you're blessed with all the beauty and the family, you and Lassie. I said, and can cook. I said, I can't cook, work nothing, and I ain't got no beauty to speak of. I said, y'all took it all. And she started laughing. She said, Lord, Sandy said, you ain't right. Said, so when I was a little girl and we were lived up in the head of the holler, we didn't have bathrooms, or running water. And we had to get her stuff to wash her clothes with and stuff to wash her body width out of the creek. So they would carry it in and put it in this big old cast iron big thing. And we would heat the water in that, and then we would wash the kids in the wash tubs. So Grace said that when they washed me in the wash tub, and then they'll go back in the house, they hear me out there banging on the wash tub with sticks and dancing around in the dirt, getting dirty all over again. I said, "Dad blame." Didn't know that, so now I know why I drove my daughter and my son and everybody crazy, always banging around on stuff when I think of a song like, see, that's head injury, but I hear it. Nobody else does. I make up these songs and I hear instruments, like the vowel or whatever that instrument is, that you take the bow and go like this, And I in the songs, I can just hear these. I have no clue. No clue how to tell anybody how to play it. But down in the mountains, where I grew up, everybody played by ear. You come up to the city and you do play by ear, sure. I can play everything that somebody else wrote and played. Really, that's not playing by ear. That's copying what somebody else played. Playing by ear is when you hear a singer sing a song, and since the vocal cords was the very first musical instrument, down in the mountains they can hear that, and they can hear your chords, and they play, and you can just stop and say, "Hey, Kay, it didn't sound right, let's back it up," and they can hear it. And I worked with one female band once, and I did one song that I was on a DJ at a radio station and played. It's called "Billy, You Were a Hero," wrote in honor of my nephew who donated his organs. And these girls did an amazing job, but it took us 7 hours, and we're going, Lord have mercy, I can't. And at the time I had been shot, and my when I sing, it would hurt right around where my gallbladder was, and it took 7 hours like to kill me. And my poor daughter, she had cancer, I didn't know it, and she was sick, and it was horrible. Well, we recorded that song, and I was a DJ, and then my daughter got cancer, and then she had twins, and life took over, and I just gave up. I never really thought I had much talent anyway. Um, but I got kind of insulted when I was invited. Open mic night, at this place I had actually performed at and got paid years ago. And the guy that was operating the open mic night was a Tuesday. I love Taco Tuesday, so I'd go in there for Taco Tuesdays. Went in there, and I wrote a song called Welcome Home Soldiers. There was a soldier there. He wanted me to sing that song, and so I walked up, put my name on the paper to get up and sing the song for the guy. And this old guy named Andy, I don't like him. He's bad karma. Bad feeling, just you meet somebody and yeah, that kind of person. And I went up and tried to put my name up, and he goes, "Do you see that sign over there? It says music room. Do you play an instrument?" Well, no, sir, but I didn't. It doesn't matter. If you don't play an instrument, you can't get on the stage. You see what the sign says? Can't you read? You idiot. You stupid idiot. You just lost that business a devoted customer to the Taco Tuesday nights. You did. And it's your fault. You're arrogant and obviously a Trump supporter. And I don't like that man. That's how I feel about that man. It's okay. Um, I got a place to live. Thank God for my son and daughter. I got 5 grandchildren that love me and don't want to be connected with me. I guess I embarrass them too much, but I got one granddaughter about ready to get married, and the other one getting ready to move in her own house, and they're doing well. My grandson, he graduates. One of my grandsons graduates this year, and my granddaughter, I guess the other younger granddaughter graduates, and they read. They do. They know what it says when it says music room. Little did you know that Lorraine allowed me to get up there. It's okay though. I got a feeling I won't be going back there to Taco Tuesdays anymore when this gets over with, and all this is going back to normal. I live in Stafford now, so it's quite a long ways. I might look for another place up this area, to hang out and throw my hat around. See how it works? Insult somebody. Word of mouth goes a long freaking way. Long way. Sure does. And my word of mouth is, wear your freaking mask for 100 more days. Oh, and this guy that said I couldn't sing because I didn't play music, he didn't believe in wearing no mask. I wonder how he's feeling right now. Don't know. But I know one of the idiots that played at this place, I don't go there for him either. I can choose who I'll spend my money at, and I watch. And if you support the wrong freaking people and you're that kind of a person where you don't care for kids, you don't care that they get put in cages and just put out there to die, you don't care if you infect somebody else with your corona because you don't believe in wearing a freaking mask. You don't care if you're working in a store and you're wearing your mask with it like this and your nose ain't covered and you look like you half dead anyway. Guess what? I'll get out of that line. I go to a line where the one's wearing a mask over their nose. Yeah. Just for a little while longer, we can do this. The world needs this. It needs more understanding and more kindness and more patience. And why you want to down other people, I believe you should give other people chances. And when I was recording, I gave people chances to get an experience of going into a studio and recording live. I don't know if they'd ever had that experience, probably did, but them ladies, they did quite a good job on mine, and I really enjoyed it. Gatman Kushner, he's a good, in Maryland, he's got a great recording studio over there, but he told me I sing notes that don't exist. I told him, well, dad blame it again, if you ain't smart enough to play the dad blame note, just shut the freaking music up and let me sing the freaking note. Note, note, note. Sandy, do you even know what a note is? No, Yant, I don't. I just sing it how God gives it to me, and if you don't want to play it that way, just stop the music and let me sing the dad blame note. If God gave me the note, it's a note. A note. But see, these people, they went to college, which is all right. You need an education. But when you get the education, don't be so damn arrogant that you think that you know everything, because you don't. Period. You don't. Musicians, singer-songwriters, I write a song, wow, that's a great song. And then I see these young singers come on the voice, and they've got these voices. And when I was young, before I got choked and beat up and shot and beat up some more and had car accidents and choked some more and beat up some more. Well, when you get choked, your larynx is damaged. And so, after all these years, it damages it, and you can't sing like you could when you were a child. As we get older, we lose our voice. That's just the way it is. It's the way nature is. And I admire people who play music and stuff. Well, good for you. I like to dance to music, but I also look at the person that's playing the music, and if they're arrogant and they think they're the greatest on the face of the earth and no one could do as good as they do, I don't admire them anymore. Um, there are singers out there that's far more talented than the stars out there in freaking Nashville. And they're unheard of, and they're back in them mountains singing a cappella. I never knew what that meant until somebody told me. That's singing without music. How about that? I learned a word. um, I'm donating my hair to kids with cancer in Ohio because I sent it to Florida. And I sent it like 5 times. And then I got a card back. And I said, well, that's strange. I never got a card back before. Come to find it out. Florida, Locks of Love, was selling hair. I said, oh shit, no, I ain't gonna do that no more. Locks of Love, you can go to, you know where? In Florida. Don't want to send no hair to Florida anyway. Wrong person might get a hold of it. Yeah, give me the weeby jeebies, 5 pounds. So I mailed it to Ohio, to guaranteed to be given to kids. Wait. Guaranteed to be given to wigs for kids with cancer. And since my daughter had cancer, and one of the worst things that her was horrible was watching her lose her hair and her crying over it. And so she survived, and she's still here, and she's got long, beautiful hair, but she doesn't want to donate no more, so I do. She donated first time, though, and she's the one who told me I could do it, and I've been doing it. And it's my way of giving back thanks. Giving my thanks back to God, Great Spirit, Mother Earth, Yahweh, or many names for God. Giving back because I'm so gracious and so thankful that I did not lose my daughter to cancer. Lost my sister to cancer. That was hard. She was like my mommy. Beautiful woman. Everybody loved her. Didn't like her husband much. I did when I was little, but then I found out he's beating on her. I ain't like him a bit. No, sir. I don't agree with that. I think some women ought to do like that woman down in Kentucky did. This is a true story. There's this old man down in Kentucky, and he was a big old drunkard, and he got his wife pregnant, and he saw him another woman he wanted. He already had a bunch of kids by her, so he just decided he's going to kill her. So he killed her. He thought she was unconscious, so he drug her over the mountain. He buried her in a shallow grave because he thought she's dead. And some old guy come down there, and man, there's only a mountain road, a little covey road, where you going to stop me? Start in a big old wide place and walk over the hill, take me a pee. Can't make it down the bottom of the mountain, man. I got to stop now. Let me get out of this truck and make this. So he gets over there and then goes out to make his water. And he looks over in his hand. Just the tips of the hand. Tips of the fingers. Digging that dirt. And she had dug a little hole where she could breathe, but she was still digging, trying to dig her way out. Well, he got in there and he helped her dig her way out. She went back home to her old man. Shocked the crap out of him, let me guess. So someone told me later on that she waited till he he got drunk and he came home and he's going to beat the kids some more and going to beat on her some more, and said they tied him up in a sheet with rope. Probably hemp rope. Stuff can't hardly break. But they tied him up in a sheet, and they took a 2x4 and they beat that man. They beat him so bad he had to crawl out of that holler to try to get to the hospital. And by the time they got him to the hospital, he was beat practically half to death. So when he got out of the hospital, his wife came and got him, and somebody come got him, brought him up there. After that, they said that old woman would say, "Jump," and he'd say, "How high, dear? How high?" All you women out there getting beat up, get some gumption behind you and say enough's enough. Enough's enough. Enough is enough. Catch him asleep one night and get you one of them frying pans that's made out of cast iron and knock his brains out. He won't beat you no more. Of course, I never hit nobody in the head with no frying iron pan or nothing. I hate violence. But I reckon when I was a kid and they make me mad, I got violent. But through the years, I've worked hard to control my temper. And these past 4 years, my counselor said, "What are you going to do?" I said, "Well, 2021, I'm not going to be as freaking nice as I was in 2020. So, all those people out there that showed me disrespect, hurt my feelings, guess what? Won't be seeing me anyway. Not that you'll miss me. Because I'm sure if you didn't want me to climb on stage and sing, you certainly don't give a hoot about me in the first place. None of you. So, it don't matter. I don't need you to care. I don't need anybody to care. I have people who care. And a lot of my family don't. And that's okay too. Because, I can walk away from them the same as I can walk away from you. Sure can. Sure can. This is one of them mean looks. One and only. Singing, dancing. DJ. Once upon a time. Sandy K. Peace. Love. Harmony.